gather around as we discuss issue 1 of Marvel Comics' Blood Hunt event, or it should be known as Why Vampires Suck, both literally and figuratively. Spoiler alert, it's gonna get dark in a someone blocked out the sun kind of way. So, let's go. Earth surrounded by this creepy black cloud, officially dubbed the Sun Death. Some ominous voiceover dude tells us this is how the world ends. And I'm just sitting here wondering who hired this guy. Scarlet Witch is out there 15 minutes later, throwing hands with the supervillain Blackout. Except, plot twist, he's now some kind of human fog machine spewing this dark force junk over the planet. He's also way less recognizable now that he has a cloud for a body. Meanwhile, Iron Man chimes in, because Tony just loves hearing himself talk, telling us that this dark force transformation thing is happening to other superpowered beings like Darkstar, Dusk, Silhouette, and Cloak. All dark force users. All now glorified portals to a shadowy nightmare dimension. Magic? Nope. Tech? Nada. Absolutely nothing's gonna work. Cut to Hunter's Moon and Tigra. They're out in the field connecting the dots. The sun's gone, the planet's dark, and, drumroll please, it's a vampire buffet out here. And oh boy do the vampires show up. Cities are being turned into all-you-can-drain blood bars. Except for one place, Latveria. Why? Because Dr. Doom doesn't do invasion. His country's got tougher borders than an exclusive Avengers after-party. Doom's just sitting there, cape flowing, probably sipping on a victory cocktail. 1 hour in, and Miles Morales is out there doing what Spider-Man does best. Fighting the good fights and cracking jokes. Blade shows up, the Daywalker himself, all serious and mysterious. He tells Miles he's got a plan because, of course, Blade's got a plan. It's what he does. I mean, have you seen those shades? Instant credibility. Meanwhile, the Avengers are holding the line, punching and smashing their way through waves of bloodsuckers. They're confused, like, why now? Who's behind this? And Vision's like, no clue where Dracula is, but this doesn't feel like his vibe. Enter Blade, calling the team to meet at the Impossible City, which is basically like the Avengers' floating man cave, but with 200% more sci-fi. Now here's where it gets juicy. The Avengers, Iron Man, Thor, Captain Marvel, Vision, Captain America, T'Challa, and Wanda show up ready to brainstorm. Blade rolls in last. Suspicious? You betcha. Suddenly, bam! A psychic attack knocks them all for a loop. Out of Blade's vehicle steps, wait for it, the Blood Coven. Yep, super-powered vampire baddies named Bloodstorm 1, Megrim, Unusual, Cruel, Damascene, and Smoke Eater. Because nothing says evil like a goth-sounding supervillain name. Each of these vampire freaks is tailor-made to take out an Avenger. Psychic attacks? Check. Mind games? Double check. Weird tentacle powers? Also check. It's basically a reverse Avengers Assemble moment as our heroes get wrecked. The supervillain vampire Unusual starts the party by pinning down Scarlet Witch with its psychic powers, turning her magic into a whole lot of nothing. Damascene? Oh, they're not playing fair. They slice through Thor like it's Casual Tuesday, completely ignoring all of that Asgardian strength, and even nullifying Vision's powers like someone forgot to pay his software subscription. Bloodstorm 1? This guy just yeets Black Panther and Captain America across the room like they're action figures he's tired of playing with. And then there's Cruel. Let's talk about Cruel. This freaky vampire uses his tendrils to completely shut down Iron Man's suit. I'm talking full system failure. Tony Stark's flailing around like he forgot how to Iron Man. Meanwhile, Megrim's over here diving into Captain Marvel's brain, leaving her in complete agony, a literal mind screw. Bloodstorm 1 circles back to Captain America, because apparently Sam Wilson has priority targets written on his forehead. Bloodstorm 1 rants about how Sam is the symbol of humanity's hope and all that jazz, and how that makes him the perfect first victim. Points for the theatrics there. This fight is relentless. Every time the Avengers try to push back, the Blood Coven shuts them down harder than an unpaid Wi-Fi bill. Thor takes a brutal injury to the head that would definitely leave a mark, while Black Panther is forced to order the sentient base to start the evacuation. His priority? Getting Captain America out of there alive. But before T'Challa can even finish the job, Bloodstorm 1 leaves him heavily injured too. The Avengers are beaten down, and it's not looking good. This isn't just a bad day, it's an apocalyptic disaster. And then cut to Doctor Strange and Clea, hard at work in the Sanctum Sanctorum, surrounded by all the spooky candles and ancient grimoires you'd expect. They're frantically trying to cook up a spell to stop the vampires. But it's like trying to bake a cake without flour, or in this case, without the Darkhold, which apparently is the only cookbook for world-ending situations like this. Enter Blade, looking all grim and broody. So iconic. He strolls in and starts dropping some serious exposition bombs. Turns out this whole mess is the work of a vampire cult called the Structure. These fanged fanatics used to have a leader, but Moon Knight took care of that guy. The new boss of the Structure, way more ambitious and way more evil. So Blade lays out the master plan. 1. Use Atlantean rituals to hijack Dark Force users like Blackout and turn them into living portals. Boom, the Sun Death. 2. Plunge the world into darkness, giving vampires free reign to attack cities, wreck infrastructure, and throw humanity into total chaos. Number 3. Take out the Avengers, because, why leave the planet's strongest heroes standing around when you're trying to take over? Strange is naturally horrified by this. The Avengers are down, the planet's a mess, and humanity is on the menu. He tells Clea they have to find a way to nuke these bloodsuckers, even if it means wiping out the good vampires too. Logic straight from the Doctor Strange playbook. Save the planet first, worry about your karma later. Blade just nods along, but then there's this weird vibe like he's hiding something. Then comes the twist. Blade doesn't just drop the mic, he stakes it. Turns out Dracula isn't the mastermind behind this apocalypse. No, it's someone much worse. Blade lets his fangs show and stabs Doctor Strange in one smooth motion because, wait for it, Blade is the leader of the Structure. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and leave a comment down below. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. But for the meantime, peace.